Okay, the first category is size. As you can see, and you may probably know, the ST's Proto X was the world's smallest until the Cheerson CX-10 beat it out, but as you can see, they are both very small. I'll line up the motor pods so you can see that the CX-10 is just a little bit smaller, as you can see there. And because of that, I'm giving the Cheerson CX-10 a 5 since it's the world's smallest quadcopter, and I'm giving the ST's Proto X a 4. The Cheerson CX-10 is really stable and it hovers really nice right out of the box. Very little trim when required. And for that, I'm going to give this a 4 in stability. And the ST's Proto X, it flies pretty nice, but I find out that sometimes it will be drifting forward a lot, even if I give a lot of back trim, and then it'll start going back, even if I get forward trim. It just keeps shifting the trims around. So for that, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 for the stability. As for the LEDs on the Cheerson CX-10, they're fairly nice, 2 blues in the front, 2 reds in the back, but I find that they are sometimes hard to see from all the angles, so for that, I'm going to give the Cheerson CX-10 a 3. The ST's Proto X has a little bit nicer and brighter LEDs. As you can see, it also has 2 in the eyes, and since it's more open on the frame, you can see them easier from all angles, so I'm going to give the Proto X a 4 in LEDs. The Cheerson CX-10 does come able to flip, and it flips very nice off the controller. You just click the button, and then it'll do its flip. They're very nice, and for that, I'll be giving the Cheerson CX-10 4.5 out of 5 for the flips. The ST's Proto X, however, does not flip with the stock transmitter, and you have to have the Hubsan X4 transmitter if you want to flip this. So for that, since it can't do any flips, I'll give it a 0. The speed on the Cheerson CX-10 is pretty good. It has 3 rates, and on beginner it's real slow, and then on advanced it gets pitched about that much, so it's pretty fast. So I give that a 4. And the ST's Proto X, it only has 1 rate, and it's relatively slow, so I'll give that a 3. The packaging on the CX-10 is pretty nice. It's got this nice little viewing spot up here, but I feel like it's a little flimsy and the plastic isn't too great, so I give that a 3. The ST's Proto X packaging is more cardboard. It's nice and compact and a little more durable, I think, so I give this packaging a 5. The controller is fairly nice. It's pretty small. You got your rates on the left stick and your flip button on the right stick. You got your trims here. It's pretty nice, and you got removable stick pads if you're a pincher and you want to put stick extensions on. But I find that the range on this CX-10 is a lot worse than the Proto X, so I'll give this transmitter a 3. The Proto X transmitter, it's the same thing, except it clicks, but there's no changing of rates or flip mode. But the range on this I find is a lot better than the Cheerson CX-10, and it doesn't drop out. So I'm giving this a 3 also. The battery on the Cheerson CX-10 takes about 20 minutes to charge. You get about 5-minute flights. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to give it a 4. And the ST's Proto X takes about upwards of 30 minutes to charge, which is relatively slow. And you only get about 4 or 5-minute flights. So I'm going to give this a 3 on the battery. For color availability, on the Cheerson CX-10, you have a pink, blue, orange, and green, which is nice because it gives you 4 different colors to choose from, so I'm going to give this a 4. And the Proto X, it comes with the white, which I have here, or you can also choose the black, so there's only 2 options, so I'm going to give that a 3. In terms of overall appearance, I think the Cheerson CX-10 looks pretty good. So I'm going to give that a 3 on the appearance. But I think the Proto X looks a little bit better with the design. I just like it a little bit more, so I'm going to give this a 5 on appearance. And on to the price. The Cheerson CX-10 you can get for around $19 to $22, which is real nice. So I'm going to give this a 5 on price because it's so cheap, especially for the price and what you get. And the Estes Proto X, I got it for $40. I think it's $30 now. I'm not sure. I think the price dropped, so I'm going to give this a 3.5 because it's relatively expensive compared to the CX-10. And for the final overview, the Cheerson CX-10 won it. It got 39.5 points out of 49 total, or 45 total, and the Estes Proto X only got 32 out of 45 total. These are both great quads, and I highly recommend them, but I think the Cheerson CX-10 beats the Estes Proto X out, and I'll be putting links to these in the description below, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. See ya.